On the Now, Tampa Bay, these pictures, tough to look at a child bitten more than a dozen times at daycare.
They're human bite marks you see there from another child, but how a child could do this many times before an adult actually stepped in is one of the biggest questions in this story. The Now's Nicole Grigg talked to the mother of that child and has the resource you need to check before and during your child's daycare stay.
It's taken more than a week for Amanda Beebe to finally sit down with us.
And as a mom, you feel like it's your fault.
But what happened to her 18-month-old son isn't.
Got a phone call from the daycare.
And on the other end was the director at Jay's Bright Learners in Bradenton.
It didn't sound like it was just a bite.
When Amanda got there,
I see my son, and his face, the side of it is swollen.
human bite marks from another kid to his face, back, arm, and leg.
All I could do was just pick him up and cry.
Amanda, in shock, demanded to see surveillance video from inside the classroom.
And I didn't actually get to see the attack because the way the lady had the camera set up in the room, it was like zoomed in on one part of the room.
But she says she did see her son alone.
And then he comes back into camera view and he's like sobbing hysterically.
After 15 minutes of watching the same video,
at that point, I'm like, where is someone to come rescue or comfort my son?
Amanda took her son with all these bite marks straight to the hospital and filed a report with the sheriff's office.
I went inside the daycare and they tell me that they cannot speak to me, but I was able to confirm that the teacher who was inside the 18-month-old classroom that day has been fired.
This isn't the first time a child was left alone. I found 2 complaints about the same daycare made to the state's Department of Children and Family Services. You can search any daycare online. There was one report in April of this year where an infant was left alone. An investigation found that teacher was let go. And another report in December where kids were left alone twice. Right now, no one is facing charges.
So how is it okay for someone else to have neglected him and still be out walking around?
The state tells us they are conducting a licensing investigation. For the Now, I'm Nicole Grigg.